Have you ever wondered why the love between twin flames feels so intense, so all-consuming, and yet so unexplainable? Why is it that when two halves of the same soul meet, passion ignites, emotions rise to levels beyond human comprehension, and unconditional love becomes not just a dream, but a living, breathing force? If twin flames are one soul, why does love even exist at all between them? Let's take a journey into the very fabric of the soul itself to find the answers. The twin flame path is one of the most profound mysteries of existence. It pushes us to rethink what love truly means, what passion represents, and why the soul expresses itself through such raw, unconditional feelings. Many people assume that if twin flames are one soul split into two, then there should be no need for longing, no need for desire, no need for this fiery exchange. Yet, as so many of us know, the truth is very different. We feel it deeply in our hearts, the yearning, the pull, the fire that doesn't burn out. But why? What is the deeper purpose of this experience? And how can understanding it change the way we see not only our twin flame connection, but also our own soul's evolution? Let's unfold this mystery together, piece by piece. To begin, we must remember that the soul is not a linear being. Our human minds love lines, steps, and boxes, but the soul does not work in those patterns. It is infinite, multidimensional, existing beyond time and space. What we perceive as one lifetime is but a narrow lens through which we focus. In truth, we live and evolve across multiple lifetimes, timelines, and realities, sometimes all at once. So when we ask, why would a soul choose to split into two beings? The answer cannot be seen with linear logic. It must be felt from a multidimensional perspective. The soul chooses this split not because it is broken, but because it is brave. It longs to know itself fully, to grow through experience, to expand its own awareness of love. And what better way to do this than to witness itself reflected in another form, one that is both you and yet not you. But this leads us to the next question. If the soul is already whole, why create longing, passion, and love between its two parts? The longing between twin flames is not human neediness. It is the echo of the soul's natural desire to return to itself. Imagine the soul as a great cosmic magnet. When it divides into two polarities, the magnetic force between them does not disappear. In fact, it intensifies. The longing is not weakness, it is creation itself. This longing manifests as passion, love, and desire in the human body because the body is the instrument through which the soul plays its music. That's why you feel your twin flame not just in your heart, but in your body, your emotions, and your energy field. It's a total experience of soul recognition. But what does this passion serve? Is it simply romance, or is it something far greater? On the emotional scale, love is the highest frequency. Twin flames carry this love at its most pure, unconditional level. Why? Because the union of twin flames is not just about personal fulfillment. It's about service to the planet. Every time twin flames open their hearts and rise into unconditional love, they raise the vibration of the collective. This is why the journey feels so sacred, even when it hurts. The love you feel for your twin is not simply your own. It is a channel for universal love to flow through you and into the world. This is how planetary ascension happens, not through external events, but through souls awakening into the truth of love. But this love isn't always easy. It tests us, it pulls us apart, only to pull us back together again. Why? Because unconditional love is not learned in comfort. It is forged through fire. Passion is not an accident in the twin flame journey. It is the fire that awakens dormant parts of the soul. Think of it this way. Before meeting your twin, there are parts of you that remain untouched, hidden, waiting. When your twin flame appears, suddenly those deep chambers of your being are unlocked. It's as if they hold a key that no one else ever had. That is why passion feels so intense with your twin. It's not only physical, it's soul deep. It's the activation of energy that was sleeping. And once awakened, you cannot go back to who you were before. But why would the soul design it this way? So powerful, so overwhelming, so impossible to ignore? Your twin flame does not just arrive to love you, they arrive to transform you. The passion and unconditional love they stir within you is the exact medicine your soul needs to evolve. It is not always comfortable, but it is always purposeful. This is why separation happens. Without separation, the transformation could not unfold fully. If you stayed in constant union from the beginning, the fire would burn too quickly and growth would not be sustained. But when the passion is ignited and then the distance appears, you are forced to turn inward, to evolve, to rise into your most authentic self. So the love and passion between twin flames is not just for romance, it is a door into the deepest chambers of your soul. And only your twin has the key. When twin flames evolve, they are not just healing themselves, they are healing the planet. We are currently shifting into what many call the Golden Age, a time where humanity ascends into higher frequencies of existence. And twin flames are at the heart of this shift. The unconditional love they embody becomes a ripple in the collective field. Each time they face their wounds, rise above fear, and embody love, that energy spreads outward. This is how one soul can influence many. But what does this mean for you right now, in your own journey? It means that everything you feel is sacred. The love, the longing, the passion, it all has purpose. Even your pain has purpose, because it pushes you to discover new strength, new wisdom, new levels of surrender. Instead of asking, "Why do I feel this so strongly?" ask, "What is this teaching me? What door is opening within me?" Because each wave of emotion is not random. It is your soul guiding you home to yourself. So what can you do right now to walk this journey with more peace and more clarity? The first step is surrender. Stop fighting the connection. Stop labeling it as too much, too painful, or too confusing. Instead, lean into it. Trust that your soul knew exactly what it was doing when it chose this path. The second step is self-love. Remember, your twin flame awakens you to parts of yourself you've ignored. So don't wait for them to love you in the way you desire. Begin loving yourself in that way first. The third step is service. Use the passion and unconditional love you feel as fuel to create, to heal, to inspire others. That energy is meant to move, not stagnate. And in all of this, remember, you are never alone. So, why does love, passion, and unconditional feeling exist between twin flames if they are one soul? Because the soul longs to return to itself. Because love is the highest frequency of creation. Because passion is the fire that unlocks transformation. And because, together, twin flames are here to raise the vibration of the planet and lead humanity into a new age of love. Your journey may not always be easy, but it is sacred. Every tear, every longing, every burst of joy is part of the divine design. Trust your soul, trust the connection, and above all, trust love. If this message touched your heart today, I invite you to reflect on your own journey. What has your twin flame taught you about love, about yourself, and about the soul's infinite wisdom? Share your thoughts, your feelings, your insights, because your voice may be the light that guides someone else on their path. And remember, you are love, you are whole, and your soul knows exactly where it's going.